What's going on, guys? You know it. I'm Brian.
I'm Hannah.
And this is B&H Reptiles. In today's video,
We are taking our biggest female snake, Neera, to the vet.
so we explained it all a little bit later on in the video for you guys. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. Alright guys, so we have a little issue. We told you guys originally that we would always be transparent with you guys constantly with any issues that we have going on. So we have an issue with Neera, our big female that is actually, we're trying to get breeding, right babe? We're gonna end up having to take her to a vet. Luckily we got an appointment for today. Looks like she's got something going on with her mouth. Her mouth is swelling at the top, kind of looked like a little duckbill type deal. I know we had some issues with a heater. The heater in the room went bad. Ended up getting cold in there. It didn't get below, it was down in the low 70s. So I did end up getting a new heater. Got a humidifier we put in there as well because the humidity was getting low. So we got the heat fixed, got the humidity fixed, but still looks like she's got an issue going on with her mouth. So we're gonna run her to the vet. We'll bring you guys with us and then check back with you guys here shortly.
Okay, so like Brian was saying, we are headed to the vet now. Neera, we noticed that her mouth was kind of swelling and it looks a little bit brown, like
on the bottom.
around the bottom of her mouth. So we're thinking maybe it might be mouth rot. And we wanted to make this video that way we could kind of educate other people on things to look for and like what could cause it. Mouth rot is usually caused by stress, which weakens the snake's immune system. So we're thinking the reason she may have been stressed out is because of, like Brian said, the temperature in the snake room. Since the heater stopped working, that probably is what caused it, if that's even what it is. We haven't gotten to the vet yet. But other things that could cause mouth rot is like poor nutrition and like different types of vitamin overload or deficiency. And the only thing that really would add up for her would be the whole temperature situation. So it kind of taught us how important it is to make sure that everything's working right and that everything is kept at the the right temperature, and we should now check like often to make sure everything's working the right way. So it was really a learning experience for us. But we are on the way to the vet now, and we will be back to let y'all know exactly what it is. Okay, so we are at the vet, and because of COVID, we gotta wait in our car. But I just wanted to show you guys what her mouth kind of looks like.
Poor girl.
Hold on. Of course, she's facing the wrong way. Come here. Turn your head this way. Here. Oh. Hold on. Come here. Here we go. You can kind of see how it's like brown. So,
on the top.
and it's all swollen. So hopefully it's something that we can treat easy and quick to get her all fixed up.
All right, guys. So we're at the vet. Just got Neera back from the vet, and it's actually pretty good news.
So he said he actually came out and showed us because of COVID. We had to like sit in the car, and they came and got her, and then the vet came out with her and said that it was kind of just some trauma to her mouth. We're not really sure what from. But he said it was sort of like mouth rot, but he wouldn't quite call it mouth rot. Like if it is, it's really early on. So we caught it really quick.
Which is good, which I'm glad.
And so what he told us is to once a day or twice every day to use diluted chlorhexidine solution.
Yep.
And rub it on her mouth. It's mostly bad on the bottom side of her mouth.
Yeah. But what we'll do is we'll also show you guys how we do it. We'll record a couple times. Of course, we'll record the first time when we're mixing the chlorhexidine.
Yeah.
And then we'll record a couple times how we're doing it.
Yeah.
And
the vet was calling us. But so yeah, we're gonna give her a break from eating, and we're gonna also give her a break from pairing right now, until she's all healed up and everything's better.
I just hope that it doesn't. Holy moly! Hopefully, it doesn't cause her to reabsorb her follicles or anything like that. So, like Hannah was saying, we'll just give her a break from eating, let her mouth kind of heal up a little bit. Because we have offered food twice, and she has not seemed interested at all. So,
yeah, we'll just give her some time.
Yeah, give her a couple days. Of course, it's not going to hurt her any. Being almost 2,000 grams to go without a meal or two.
Mm-hmm. And we will show you guys how we're going to do everything in just a few minutes.
Yep, we'll catch up with you guys as soon as we get back home. It'll be about a second for you, but 45 minutes for us. We'll catch you guys in a few minutes.
Okay, so this is the chlorhexidine solution.
That's the big part. That's the most important part, because what the vet say, you don't want the type with soap.
Yeah, he said apparently there's a kind out there that has soap as well. And that's the kind you do not want to use to treat their mouth for any like trauma
sores.
Yeah. So you're gonna take your chlorhexidine and you're gonna pour it in a little cup.
Very little bit, not a lot.
Okay, so I only put very tiny bit in there. And then you're gonna take water and you're gonna dilute it until you barely see any color in the chlorhexidine, because right now you can see it's like a dark blue. So we're going to take some water. A little bit more. And so you can see it's very light. I think maybe it could use just a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
So
it's almost like still clear. You don't want a whole lot.
Yeah, you want to pretty much, like the water, you want it to
almost be clear.
Yeah. So then what we're going to do is we will take a Q-tip and we'll show you what we do next. So here we have Neera and we are back home. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of like her actual mouth, what the little sores look like in there. We're just going to grab her head. She's already a little frustrated because she was already messed with at the vet. So let's see if I can do it. Okay.
Maybe see if you can get her to wrap up around your arm. So that way you can have both hands. So if you see at the bottom, it's not really mouth rot, it's irritated. Which is just causing it to swell a little bit.
Hold on.
And she is not happy.
Yeah, the vet already kind of did this to her today, so she might not even.
But we were just trying to show you guys how we did it, but it might be a little tough for us both, for one to record and one to do it.
So you can see how her mouth already isn't
it's not
sealed.
Right.
So in a ball python, their mouths are gonna naturally be sealed shut. So you can already see, just looking, that there's a little bit of an opening there. So that's part of what the abscesses and the damage causes. So over on this side of her mouth, if we pull down, hold on. It's gonna be quick. You can see the redness.
You see right there how it's a little bit of red and up on her top tooth by her teeth. See?
So what we would do...
Hold on, can I find my finger in the camera? Right there.
So if you wanna grab the Q-tip and do it while you can do it while you record. So he's dipping it in the chlorhexidine solution that is super diluted.
And you just kind of wipe it. I'm gonna wipe it in her lip, just like that. And she's pulling away, so that's really all you need. Is just to wipe it. If there's any kind of debris or anything, get that out of there, of course. And then, like the vet suggested, we're gonna put her on paper towel.
And so for this particular case of her with the sores and stuff, he said that since it's on the bottom lip, it's okay to go from the back to the front. If it was on the top where her teeth are, you would have to go from the front to the back because the teeth are pointed backwards.
Right.
And if you did it the opposite way, it would the Q-tip would get like snagged on her teeth. So the reason we were able to go from back to front is because it's on the bottom of her mouth and nowhere near the teeth. And if you saw on her lip, the front of the left side was a little bit worse than the back. So he said that starting from the cleaner part of the sores, the little hurt spots, going towards the more, not serious, but like the worst looking little sores is better because the less, you know, what am I trying to say? You don't want to
spread any infection.
The less like serious, it's not really serious.
Well, like I said, you don't want to start on the infected spot and wipe it to the clean spot. You want to wipe from the clean. Go towards the infected.
Yeah, so that's what we'll do every day until it clears up. She's got a little bit on the other side, but it's not quite as bad as the left side. And the vet even said, though, that the worst looking spot really isn't that bad.
Right.
So we'll do that at least once a day, maybe twice a day. But we just don't want to mess with her too much because, as you can see, it's kind of stressful for her. She obviously does not like it. And so we're going to give her some time off, like I said, from eating. And we're not going to pair her until she's completely healed. And if you guys ever notice something going on with your snake's mouth, now we know that you can use chlorhexidine for their mouth as long as it's really diluted, but it's always best to get a vet's
advice or opinion first.
Yeah, opinion.
You don't just go out of nowhere.
Yeah, don't just like decide to do it on your own, because sometimes, you know, with the mouth, like if it's mouth rot, if it's a bad enough case, you might even be prescribed antibiotics. We got kind of lucky with her that we caught it so early on. So that we can just clean it and hopefully it'll clear up. And we're gonna check back up with the vet in a week or two, and they're gonna check and make sure everything's good and that we don't need to do anything else. But yeah, we just wanted to show you guys what we're doing here.
And probably what we'll do is maybe we'll do an Instagram live in a couple days, give you an update on how it looks and showing you the process again. So yeah, keep a lookout on Instagram for us posting a live. It'll be in the evening time because we both don't get off till 6. So
but you can see, even, I mean, we showed you kind of a close-up earlier, but how swollen her mouth is and how it's kind of open without even pulling on it. It's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, they should have their like mouth a seal.
Yeah, like Hannah was saying, a complete seal from top to bottom.
So hopefully this helps you guys out if you guys notice anything, you know, with your snakes. But like we said, if you do, always go to your vet first, and I wouldn't recommend just starting, you know, putting stuff in their mouth, just in case. You never know what it might be. So.
All right, guys, hopefully you got something educational or informative from this video.
Yeah, we definitely learned a lot. Just, you know, what to look out for, and, you know, what's more serious and not quite as serious. And we're just really glad that it wasn't as serious as we were worried that it was going to be.
Yeah, and it definitely helped really show, and hopefully it shows you guys, especially you new breeders or new keepers, how important temperature is when it comes to your animals. Whether it's a ball python or whether it's a lizard or a king snake, any reptiles. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And also, if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, click that button over there. And if you want to watch our most recent video, click that button right over there. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.